James Pearce leading the field to green here at the Indy Road Course on the first race of Season 1 for the Formula Tour Series. James Pearce getting a great start in front of Cabani right now in the Mercedes. You're going to see these guys go 3, 4, 5 wide going into turn 1 now. James Pearce holds on to the lead as we go side by side for second, third, fourth place.
Wow, some great moves there through turns 1. They got through cleanly. Here we head towards turn 3 here. Oh, we got contact in the back. Multiple cars around. Caution sector 3 right here.
Oh, making a little bit of contact right there and
looks
grabbing.
Like Shaw made. Yeah, it looks like Shaw got into the back of him there. Just a little bit through turns 2.
Off the final corner, here comes James Pearce in the Porsche. He is hugging the inside wall, trying to not let the cars get the draft behind him as he now goes past the start-finish line and going into turn 1 now. Elliot Cox might have something for James Pearce, and he pulls to the inside. He's got the inside line. They're side by side. No! James Pearce cuts him off. Now going through 3, it's the BMWs behind James Pearce, and they're not going to have anything for him now. Going through 3, and it looks like the BMWs are now battling themselves.
Wasn't able to make it happen. He's going to follow him through turns 8, off into turn 9 here. He's on his bumper. Here comes Shaw looking to find a way around Cabani. Not able to make it happen. He's going to follow him here, headed towards turn 11, up to the banking and the transition here towards turn 12.
And turn 12, it might be coming to fruition here for Shaw. It does not happen, though. And going back into turn 12, or 13, excuse me, now, Gregory Shaw looking to make a pass on Zohar Cabani in the 902 Mercedes. Now coming off the final corner and down the straightaway, he's going to be looking for that draft. We'll see what the 45 car can do now. Coming across the start-finish line and going into turn 1. Let's see if he makes a pass. He might not be close enough, but nonetheless on his rear bumper. And here he comes again, a great passing opportunity, not going to happen this time by. The best he can hope for is a little bit of a run going through these corners to try and get to the rear bumper of Zohar for the front straightaway, get that draft, and looks like he's real close. He's going to be looking to the inside. He's going to lose a little bit of grip there. He had to lift off the throttle, but nonetheless still on the rear bumper of the 902 Mercedes and coming across the start-finish line. Let's stay on board with this car and see what he decides to do through turn 1. He's looking inside. It's not going to happen this time by, but on the brakes now and into turn 1, he almost is making contact with that Mercedes car going through turn 2 and into turn 3 and 4. He gets a little loose and he loses time. But this is where Greg is his fastest. Let's see what he can do for this Mercedes.
Yes, he's going to set up turn 5. If he can get just closer here off of 6, he does not get as good of a run this time. Off of 6's last lap, he's not going to be close enough to make a challenge into turn 7. Cabani's going to go with a little bit of a defensive line, it appears. Yeah, he's a little lower. As he's going to send it in a little bit deeper. He's really good under braking. He just can't get the drive off the corner. He's fighting the wheel a little bit there. A little bit of oversteer.
Oh, they make contact! Go around! Your top 5 cars!
Action.
Travis Smith makes it through. That puts him into P4 as they get back going on track. Both of these guys, some terrible luck. Greg making contact with the Mercedes of Zohar. Rob Collier coming under attack by Zohar Cabani in that Mercedes. They're side by side now. Going through turn 2 with Brian. Brian B looking to pounce on any opportunity that he can. Looks like Zohar is going to take it from Rob. Rob losing out on that spot now in P7. P6 goes to Zohar Cabani in the Mercedes. But again, we got these two BMWs in P2 and P3. These guys are going at it once more. 2/10 separating these two guys. Now going into turn 1, Michael Costello all over the rear bumper of Elliot Cox. Now going through 3, and they're side by side now. He's not going to make it work. He's going to shoot to the inside. He takes that position away. He dives it real deep in there. Elliot Cox, he's looking for the crossover now. They're side by side going through the chicane, and Michael Costello prevails. He's into P2.
With this battle going on, here comes Travis Smith up to P3. What a move! Here we go. He's gonna come back at him. Cox was not able to come back at him. He lost 2 positions here in the first 6-7 corners of this course. Here comes Smith. Where did he come from? He's up here battling for a P2 position. As Costello has made up all this ground back up to P2, headed for turn 11 here. Costello leads. Smith, we got this battle is heating up here for P2.
A great battle that we are witnessing right now. Travis Smith showing his face about mid part of this race. He's looking to the outside of the 3 car. Here comes the 2 car, and they're making contact, and he's around. Travis Smith gets turned by Elliott Cox, going through 12 and 13. Going back onto the front straightaway now. They're still battling out side by side now. Travis Smith trying to get that position back. They're still banging doors going down the front straightaway.
Oh, what a battle. These guys both make contact. They're still battling into turn 1. Who's going to give? We're going to play some cat and mouse on the brakes here into turn 1. To the inside, he's going to barely be able to outbrake him. No, on the outside, they're going to nearly make contact. What a battle. Smith and Cox are just putting it door to door here through turns off into turn 3. Still side by side headed for turn 4.
Travis Smith making the best of the position right now, going side by side into the chicane. Elliott Cox Travis Smith thinking better of it. He holds the brakes as now they're going down the back straightaway. He's all over the rear bumper. He's blocking. Here comes Travis Smith going into turn 7. He dives it in deep. He gets that position over Elliott Cox. Travis Smith is into P3, but maybe not for long. Elliott Cox looking to make a comeback for that P3 position. We've got Michael Costello again back in front of him. Even after they got turned around, Michael Costello is backing on back to these 2 battling it out now, going into turn 12.
We got a 3-car battle. Here he goes. Smith is going to go real wide. Here comes Cox back to the outside, or the inside of turn 12. Now he's to the outside. They're going to try to hound the car. We're going to Cox is off the track. Oh my goodness, Smith is still to the outside here of Costello. We're going to go side by side. No, Costello will clear it. We're going to battle it out down the front. He's going to throw a little bit of a block to the inside wall. What a move there by Travis Smith as he's looking to take over P2. Here he is to the inside into turn 1.
Travis Smith on the outside of Michael Costello. Let's see if he can do anything here. He thinks better of it, but Costello gets into the grass going into turn 1, holds on to it for now. Travis Smith looking to make a move. Also Cox to the inside. He's not going to make it happen. Nothing to materialize, and going through the chicane now. Here comes Travis Smith all over the road trying to gain as much advantage as he can, and they're just under a blanket right now. Oh, Cox trying to make a move. Nothing materializes. Easy to the outside of Costello now going into turn 7.
Crossover move. Here he is back to the outside through turns 8. He just doesn't have enough room to make it happen. Too technical. He had to give way there. Coming through turns 9 and 10. Set up for 11. If you don't look now, here comes Pressy. He's closing in on this battle. We might have 4 cars under a blanket for P2. As Costello is now legging Smith. Smith's gonna get heavy on the brakes. Cox is heavy on the brakes. Near contact between Cox and Smith again. This is wild. This is the battle for P2. Costello makes a little bit of a mistake there in 13. He might be able to get a good drive off of 14. Here we are to complete or get to the start of lap 17 for these guys. Still battling for this P2 position.
This is going to be prime opportunity for Travis Smith to do something. He's going to the outside of Costello into turn 1. Let's see if he can do anything. Now in the braking zone, Costello, he overcuts it. He's in the grass. He's going to have to slow down. He's going to get that position back to Travis Smith as he goes back to the outside, of Costello. He's not giving up that position though. Here comes Cox to the inside of Travis Smith. He's looking to the outside going through the chicane. He thinks better of it. And now going down the back straightaway. Travis Smith relegated back to P4.
Wow, what great racing as these guys continue to battle. Here comes Pressy. He's back in it. And if you look a little further, here comes Cabani back into the mix. We got 4 cars, 5 cars now, and even Collier's in the mix here. Wow, this battle for P2 is now Costello. He had to let go for that running through turns 1. As now Cox is now into P2, Smith back to P3. Here comes Pressy, and then Kabani up to P5. What a battle as we're going through up to turn 11, setting up for turn 12. Wow. Yeah, where did Nicholas Pressy come from?
Oh, we got a dive bomb.
Kabani hard on the brakes. Oh, he's going to overshoot the corner. That's going to allow Costello to come back at him here through turns 2. He's looking to the outside, to the inside now through turns 3. Into turn 4. Oh, Costello makes the move on Kabani. Completes the pass up to P5. Set up for turns 5 and 6. This is a single file line that you got to take through here. You can't make anything happen. Oh, Kabani's going to get a great run here to 7. Can he set him up? Oh, Costello puts a block. Contact is made. Kabani looking to the inside, sends it in. Oh, he doesn't make it happen. What a battle. Oh, my goodness.
So still, he found something at this road course. He is super fast. We got Travis Smith down pit road. Michael Costello behind him. Zohar Kabani behind him. We got a good battle going on here right now. Elliot Cox is the white BMW there. He's got Michael Costello behind him and Brian B in front of him. These guys have been trading positions a little bit here while we've been talking about our leader, James Pearce. We'll see what these guys can do with each other now going into turn 12. No passing happening. Elliot Cox. Oh, Michael Costello onto the grass, making another mistake in that BMW.
Play here as your leader, James Pearce, hits pit lane.
This is going to be big. Let's see what Travis Smith can do now. He's coming through the final, or he's coming through the chicane. He's coming down the back straightaway now. He's going to make up a lot of time, Jay, but I don't think it's going to be enough for Travis to pass him during this pit cycle.
No, he's way behind. He's only going through 7 now. He's got a lot of work to do if he's going to gain that time to Smith, or to Pearce, I mean. But nonetheless, amazing pit strategy. Got out ahead of all those guys he was battling to be in a P2 position now and a chance? I mean, that's phenomenal strategy and phenomenal driving behind the wheel there by Travis Smith.
Absolutely, it is. We still see James Pearce. He's coming out now. He's going on pit exit, and Travis Smith is now coming through turn 13 and into 14 now. James Pearce coming on pit exit and into turn 1.
He's going to send it in on the bottom. He's just not close.
It's the final lap. It's the checker flag right here. We're going to... Costello's going to have to do something to try and get this last position for P4. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it now. The 51 is defending. They're side by side. Not going to make it happen. Elliot Cox holds on to that P4 position.
Brad B will come home 6th. Your race winner, James Pearce. Travis Smith brings her home P2. Kabani, P3. Your podium for tonight. What a drive.
James Pearce, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy.
Hello.
James, what an absolute schooling you put on today. I mean, I just felt like I paid for a lesson to go back to college or something. What? You found something nobody else did.
Yeah, felt good, consistent with it. Kind of came in with some zero expectations of it. Kind of tried to write. Oh Jesus, English. Tried to race my own race. Water loss is gonna kill you. But no, yeah, kind of just came in with race my own race and kind of get into my rhythm and make sure I didn't disrupt it with anything else. And kind of separate myself in terms of the mental side of it and just kind of pushed on with it. And then some of the, had some, about 2 weeks ago, had our little race here, one of the preseason races for this league here, and got kind of set up some practice for it. But had nothing in between since then, so I was kind of expecting anything, but kind of glad what came of and what came away with, so.
Absolutely. At the beginning of this race, we saw that you put down just an absolute flyer for qualifying, but what was your mentality going towards the green flag on lap 1 and turn 1? What was your strategy on getting through that corner and not letting anybody take advantage of you?
Definitely on the start, I tried to back it up as much as I could, try and give them as much pressure on the midfield to high midfield to at least give my competitors behind at least a challenge, or not a free look up into T1. And then obviously kind of went purposely deep a little bit to make sure I covered myself on that one. So anything that happened, I had a little escape path. 'Cause you never want to be cut on the inside. So just kind of that, and then just settled in after T1. It was kind of like visor down, kind of ignore the mirror, turn off the virtual, and just head forward and never look back, which typically works when people try to pull the mind games from behind and kind of pull some fake moves in it. So as long as you can keep focused to keep ahead, it's kind of the goal for me. It's just to make sure that I'm always looking forward and not behind, and I tend to keep the pace with me.
So just also about halfway through that race, we saw a little bit of contact between you and another car going into turn 1. How much did that affect your car now throughout the rest of the race?
Surprisingly, it didn't. No real effect. I had no visual damage either, which was kind of weird. I'll take that. Kind of a blessing in disguise on that one. Bless the iRacing netcode. How it may be. Almost as bad as Rainbow today, it seemed. But no, I was kind of glad I came away with that no injury to that one. I felt bad for Greg. He was pretty upset with himself. But no, I'll make sure that no damage, no done. So we're all good. There's no harm, no foul. So we're all Gucci with that one, and I'll get him to feel a little bit better about that one, because I've done it before. We've all done it.
Absolutely, that is a big truth right there. But that's all I got for James here. Jay, what do you have for James?
Yeah, just an awesome drive. I mean, you showed it from the beginning of practice all the way through qualifying. You managed the race well. The strategy was perfect. Who do you have to thank for your awesome performance here in the season opener?
Definitely take the guys I was racing with. I was kind of in with the Limitless guys, so Travis Smith and Kabani were in the chat, as well as Shal and Hunter. So all of them were I got to thank for being in the back with me there. Chilla, love to race with them every time. And thank the league and you guys as well. You guys do a great job. I was watching the broadcast during the race, and it was very entertaining. That midfield battle was great to hear commentated and raced in. Almost found the wall once, just keeping my eyes on it. So maybe I'll turn it off next time. But no, it was really good to watch, and we appreciate you guys coming out and putting on a good show for all of us, and making sure that it's represented well. And you guys do a great job with that. And then thank obviously Twisted. I don't know what our team's going to be doing in the next couple months, but I want to thank them for their continued support. These past 4 or 5 years have been great racing with them, and I really appreciate their family that they kind of brought me into back way long ago, when I had had the highest pitch voice and the least skill in that team. So we moved on up, and I'm really happy to still be with them, and really hoping that good things come from that team as well. And wishing thanks to Harry Willis, who's kind of like the dad as the owner for me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for those kind words. Again, congratulations on your win tonight, starting the season off right here in the Formula Touring Series Season 1 with the Nexus Racing League. So congratulations again, James, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you, brother. Have a good one.
You too.